It's Mighty Morphin Cronchin' time. Is that...
What even?
Well, it's like, you know, the Power Rangers, which has a different name in Japan. There's like a different show. It's like, well, it's the same show.
We sound like robots.
Okay.
Also, the music seems loud on TV.
Well, that has nothing to do with it. Why do we sound like robots? Okay. Sounds the same as Extra Life. Neat. Let me try this. Bad things might happen. Okay, I restarted the camera, and our mic is working. Nope, still there. Well, that's a digital signal. So, not a whole lot of options other than to restart the stream.
Okay.
Well, restart the computer, I mean. Huh. Okay, sorry. We'll be back in a minute, I guess. Alright, we should be live again, with a lot less robotness. Now you might be saying, why does that happen? The answer, there's a variety of things, but it's a digital thing. When it sounds robot like that, it doesn't have usually anything to do with our equipment. Well, in terms of like the camera and the microphone.
Yeah.
It's a digital thing, so the quickest, easiest way to troubleshoot that is just restart the computer, because it's almost certainly an issue with
OBS, maybe?
It could be an issue with software like OBS. It could be an issue with the computer or the HDMI feed, but it's
not the mic.
But it's not the mic and the camera. It's not what it is. But I now have to set back up our stuff. I wanted to get the stream live again once I knew it didn't sound like a robot. But it'll take me a second here to put this stuff back. So please hold while I click buttons.
You should have a hold screen.
Well, I could have done this before I went live, but
you wanted to make sure we weren't robots.
I first made sure that we weren't robots, and then I very quickly, once I knew that we weren't, I just wanted to get us back online, because I don't want people to like click the link on Twitter and then we're not there. Be like, I thought you said you were live. You're a lying thief. Why you do that? So now we're actually back. Just need a minute
to get Streamlabs up.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of setup that goes into starting the stream. But part of that setup is not being a robot. Never had that problem before, so there's always something new. I'm almost back. And
almost got it.
There we go. There we go. All right. Hi. We made it. Hi, buddy. Oh. No. Come here.
He was like halfway to the floor.
He was in midair, and I got him. No. I want you. Oh, that's not good. Do you have a poopy butt? Oh, you do.
Is it bad?
Yes.
Real bad?
Yeah.
Bath bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
That bad.
Well.
Yep. Cool. Well, that one's not his fault. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Kepler is just like, well, I guess I'll be the cat. Hold on a moment. This is one of the great things, in my opinion, about live television. Is you never know what you're gonna get. And apparently today, you're gonna get something very unique and special. Let me, I'll tell you a story in just a minute. I just need a moment. So, a long time ago, Sagan developed some sort of, I don't know, like food allergy or something. We're still not exactly sure what the details of that were. But he developed some sort of thing where he was real sensitive to certain foods. And, hold on one sec. There we go. Anyway, he developed this sensitivity to foods to the point where he could not eat dry food anymore. You know, that's basically how bad it got. He couldn't eat dry food at all because he was having, not to ruin anyone's breakfast, but he was having very soft poops. So he would go to the litter box and use the bathroom, and his stool was not fully formed, and it was basically just a mess, and it would get all over him, and then poor little guy gets out, and he's like, I did my business, and then he comes out, and there's poop everywhere. So that was happening in the in the apartment, and it took us a long time of trying so many different foods before we finally came up with a food, and also learning that he couldn't eat the dry food before he was able to stop the poop, or more fully form the poop. Yeah. Anyway, so that actually went on for months and months and months. It took us forever to find a particular food that would work. And since then, for the last few years, he's been good. That doesn't really happen anymore. But occasionally there can be an anomaly. There will be a little issue with his bowels, because from what we understand, Sagan has basically like the cat version of irritable bowel syndrome. So yeah, sorry you had to witness that. But he was over here, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, why is your backside wet?" And I was like, "Oh, you need a bath." So Mal went and took care of that. So yeah, this is one of the things that that happens when you have animals. You never know what you're going to run into. Hey, it's Peggy. There's so many alerts. I'm gonna get through these alerts very quickly. It's unfortunate that this morning things were messed up and I had to restart the stream, because we were actually on a pretty strict time limit today. And I'll talk about that when I get through these alerts, and I'm gonna get through these alerts real fast. We've got Subscription from Technically a Musician, Lavis Vincer, a 6-month sub from Old Ramen. Got a subscription from Missing No Leader. Beach Macaron gets double plus. Says, wow, it's hard to believe it's been half a year of breakfast streams already. It's also wild to think I've actually managed to get up for a vast majority of them. But it's been absolutely amazing. I can't wait for even more crunch to come. Thank you, Peach Macaron. I also can't believe it's been half a year. It's been the fastest half year of my life. Oddball Gamers subscribes. Thank you, Oddball. 6 months in a row from DishNet34, double plus. It's been an interesting half year, especially getting hired practically on the spot last Tuesday for the staff writer job at my local newspaper. Here's to 6 more months. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is like real world experience that you can use to like move up the ladder of corporate stuff. Being a staff writer at a newspaper honestly just seems like a really cool thing on its own. So congratulations. That's awesome. Also 6-month sub from Troop Captain 97. Why have 1 plus when you can have 2? Thank you, Troop Captain. Got a subscription from Animal Lover 101010. Thank you, Animal Lover. 100 bits from Casual Shadow Jr. Thank you, Casual Shadow. Got tier 1 subs from Hamilton JP22 and Pitch Ocho. And a 6-month sub from Rize Kujikawa. Looking fresh today, Steven. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that. I got a shirt on. I suppose being nude, which I normally am. 5-month sub from Kiwili Scipio. Miss a few streams back to back, and the first one I get back to watching it live, Peggy Attacks. That'll happen. We've never had an issue with the audio before. That's new. But, you know, the first time for everything. 6-month sub from Ultra House, who says double plus! Also got a sub from Slackaxable. And 6 months in a row from Foss Extreme, double plus. Now I can do months subscribed plus plus, num plus plus. Ask George Chaz if confused. Also 1 more month. Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff happening in April, and assuming we'll have internet while we're there, there'll be some interesting breakfast streams. Although I guess it'll be night stream for us. 5 months from ToadLink6. It was a celebratory resub message for the stream coming back. Woo! No audio issues going to keep us down. Mal, you doing all right?
Yeah, I gotta wash my hands.
Okay. 6 months in a row from Sirius Kano. Grandpa George, the breakfast host, crunching on his breakfast toast. Hashtag soft drop. Liked your little rhyme. We'll go over the results of the poll whenever Mallory is fully back. 3 months from Joker SB. Here's to my plus. Thank you guys for providing me something to watch before I go to class for 10 hours. Love what y'all do. Thank you, Joker. We just want to bring morning sunshine. Morning sunshine where there may be rain. 5 months from Naku Niame. There we go. This is the first time I've caught one of these live. But not the last. I hope. We've got Alxame gifting a sub to Game Sky Company. Thank you, Alxame. 1,600 bits. That was earlier whenever Sagan was exiting the premises. The Real Mimp, 1,600 bits. A fitting alert for robot voices. It is. 16. It's a weird game. Don't play it. 5 months from Blue Luma 24. Happy 5 months. Keep being awesome, grandparents. Thank you, Blue Luma. 1,400 bits from Alxame, who says, isn't this more appropriate for robot voices? Oh yeah, I guess the cursed alerts. I'm actually thinking of like some of our special ones too, like 1,400 for like Valentine's Day or Christmas, but you can't access those because it's not Christmas or Valentine's Day. Thank you for the bits, both of you. We've also got a 6-month sub for Patrick Tracy. Double plus, and what a stream to earn it on. Yeah,
Did anything else go wrong today?
Right? I know. We had stream issues with the audio and had to restart, and then Sagan pooped on me. So again,
he didn't poop on you.
He didn't poop on me. That's not fair. He pooped himself, and then
it got on
he
him.
brushed up against me, and I was like, "Oh, hi, buddy." Okay, thank you. Also got 100 bits from Xenon SMB. Thank you, Xenon. 4 month sub in a row from Red Eye Storm. 4 months of paying you money as contribution for cute cat interactions.
Yep.
I mean, the cute cat interactions are basically basically free, but I appreciate you helping us out regardless. 2033 bits from the real Mimp. I think this one might be better. It wouldn't be breakfast stream without our lovable abomination Peggy. Plus, we get to then blame Peggy for the audio issues. Probably can't blame Peggy for the bow issues, though. I think that's probably something either we did or he's just having a moment. Peggy can infest bows. That's Peggy's one weakness. She can get into wires. She can go through like walls, but she can't get into cat bows.
I'm walking Kepi.
Are you?
He wants on my lap anyway. Come here, sweetheart. Come here.
He goes, I didn't poop.
Good boy.
I didn't poop. Can I be on your lap?
Yeah, you can be on my lap.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Real Mimp, for the bits.
Good boy, Kepi.
I also got 100 bits from Existential Joker. Thank you, Existential Joker. And a sub from Clockwork Clementine. Thank you, Clockwork. 300 bits from Toku Newt. It says, morning, Granddad. Morning, Toku Newt. Don't get your tail in the drink. That was to Kepi, not to you. You most likely don't have a tail. But if you do, don't put it in a drink. Toku Newt. Also got a sub from Ember Lara. Thank you, Ember Lara. Hamilton JP22 gives a sub to the Let's Play Baseball Curse. Thank you, Hamilton. It's very nice. 800 bits from Satsy. I got a chair today. Had to build it, but I've got a comfy recliner now. Ooh, that's awesome. Are you watching the breakfast stream in the recliner? Because that's what you should do. I think, I've always said, my entire life, for like at least 15 years, breakfast stream is best enjoyed in a recliner.
I need a recliner.
Yes, you do. We all need recliners. Thank you for the bit, Satsy. Yes. Perfect. Aiden C97 resubscribes for 5 months in a row. Happy 5 months. It's the Wish Kid, Aiden, from 3.5 years ago at PAX. The one that's literally 2 feet shorter than you. Appreciate the content as always. I remember you. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate it. And also get a 5-month sub from Vomicadia25. Thank you, Vomicadia. I told you I'd get through those. I did. I worked very quickly to try and right these wrongs. Anyway,
Sagan's in the front hallway washing himself.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to be. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
What?
I was going to adjust the iris, and I have the cat on me, and I was like, oh, I get to lean forward. Mal's choking on liquid.
As one does.
As one does. And instead of leaning forward, I'm just going to click this button. And then I'm just going to quickly change.
Okay, I'm okay now.
My iris. There we go. Better. The future is now.
Now.
If you were wondering when the future is, it's now. It just happened. The future just took place. How do we do it? I mean, I don't know, because I don't know how to set that stuff up.
Tar, do you also choke on air? I sometimes choke on air just breathing.
Sometimes she just starts choking. And
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't know.
I just stare. I'm like, what's happening? She's
No
like, I just
idea.
choked. And I'm like, but you're not eating or drinking anything. Anyway, let's talk
About this? Or about the
let's
other
talk
thing?
about the poll first.
Okay.
Last breakfast stream, we held a poll. Mal posted a poll on Twitter. Hard drop versus soft drop. You were team hard drop if you predominantly use hard drops. You're team soft drop if you predominantly use soft drops. You never use hard drops. There was a lot of people that are like, I'm both. And I'm like, that's weird. Because you're probably not, you're only both if you literally like half the time are switching between the two. You're not both if you are always using hard drops, but you use soft drops to do your T-spins or something. That's still hard drop. You can't do T-spins with a hard drop. So like I get that concept, but that doesn't move you into the soft drop camp. Anyway, what's the results?
66 for hard drop, 34 for soft drop.
I just, I can't believe that it's that close. Mm-hmm. That's wild. That means 1 in 3 people don't use hard drop.
There was a lot of comments about how,
It's circumstantial or something?
well, yes, but also people were saying like, the game they grew up playing for Tetris didn't have hard drops.
Oh, yeah. And I relate to that.
Yeah.
I absolutely relate to that. I've played a bunch of versions of Tetris over the years. My first version was the Game Boy version. I had Tetris for Game Boy. And, it didn't have hard drops. And I had Tetris DX for Game Boy Color. Oh, my God, I put so much time into that game. And that didn't have hard drops. So, like, I relate to that, but also the minute it was available, I was like, because it's more efficient. But I've made that argument.
Someone had said, what if someone uses neither soft drop or hard drop? Like, they don't press the up button or down button, just letting it fall.
Then they're a bad player.
And I said that reminded me of an alignment chart, and that we need a Tetris player alignment chart.
Okay, so...
And that would be true neutral.
We do need a Tetris alignment chart. Okay,
and it's
so
like
team no drop.
Spins versus drops.
Okay,
and
so...
it would be the chart.
So I'll backpedal slightly if it's a different game. So like in Tetris 99, if you don't do up or down, if you don't soft or hard drop, what are you doing? Losing is what you're doing. Because it's a battle. But if you were playing Tetris on your own, like if you were just playing marathon mode or something, then yeah, I guess you could get away without doing, like just letting it fall. I guess that would be a scenario in which it would be okay. But not in Tetris 99. Like if you don't speed it up, you're gonna lose the game. Just saying. Anyway, Team Hard Drop. I knew Team Hard Drop would win. I was curious by how much, and it's much closer than I ever suspected. I thought it'd be 90-10, and it's not. It's 60-30, and I'm like, okay, well, neat. Or 65-35, basically. Anyway, so with that topic out of the way, I'm going to tell you very quickly what happened to us yesterday. There will be a vlog out later today about it, so you'll get to find out. But
this will lead into the Pokemon Direct.
It will?
Yes.
There's a segue?
Yeah.
Sure. We our car has had issues for a while. It's at almost 196,000 miles. God rest its soul. It's been doing as good as it can, and it's been a pretty good car. It has had issues here and there.
It's 15 years old.
Yeah. It's a 2004.
Yeah.
And a decade and a half of service I've gotten out of this vehicle. Well, I haven't. I got it in 2008.
Yeah.
But over a decade of service. So I love this car. It's our 2004 Ford Escape. And it has issues, and we know that it's like...
Not doing good.
It's not doing great, It's not doing wonderful, but at some point...
And we don't trust it. Like, if we were going to go...
We have officially retired using it for trips outside of town. For the most... What
are we doing next week?
We could probably do that. We could probably still take it then.
Okay.
Hopefully. But whenever we took our road trip last year,
yeah,
we didn't trust the car. We were like, okay, we cannot take the car.
Or when we went up to Coliseum, we didn't trust the car.
Yeah. So when we did all of those things, we rented a car because we trust our car to get us to the grocery store, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So we know that at some point soon, we're gonna have to get a car, and that I hate that because I just want this car to work forever, and I know that's not how things work. But yesterday, we get in the car, we're going down the road, and all of a sudden I hear this whooshing noise. I'm like, what is that? And Mal looks, and she says, your
driver rear window.
Yeah, your driver rear window is down. I was like, oh, okay. So I hit the button, and it doesn't go up, and it doesn't go down, and it doesn't move at all. And then as we're driving, the window falls even more slowly, and I'm like, cool. Awesome. So it's just more things happening to the car. So we know a guy who will fix it for us. We just have to pick up the part that we need.
It's the kind of guy where it's like, oh, you know a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get that fixed today. But it's weird when your car is this old and your car has this many miles. You start to have to really think about fixing the car, because the car is not worth that much money, and you have to be careful. Like if there was ever a thing that happens where something just falls off of the car and they're like, it's going to be $1,000 to fix the car, it's not worth fixing, you know. And that sucks. I don't even want to say that because I know that at some point that sort of thing's just going to happen, but you know, it is what it is. Toadlink says, "Oh dear, plus it is still winter." Well, it's like 70-something degrees here.
Well, it's gonna be like 40-something as a high on next Wednesday.
Yeah, it is. It is going to get a little colder. Our main issue is rain. You know, like it's supposed to rain today.
Yeah.
So we hopefully can get the car all repaired today. Would be the goal. And right now we just have Saran wrap over the window, and it's like.
Yeah.
I go to bed and I like lock the car. I'm thinking, well, this is really just for my own mental good, because if someone wants in the car, they can just poke a hole in the Saran wrap and unlock the car. But yeah. So anyway, hopefully we'll get that fixed today.
That was on the way to the post office before lunch bunch.
Yep.
And then we went to lunch bunch, and then we went to the automotive store, and then we came home, and so we missed the direct.
Yeah, I haven't seen the direct, but but we did watch the
trailer.
Yeah, the little like 2-minute trailer for Pokemon, because I knew that people would be interested in Pokemon, and I'm interested in I don't consider myself like a Pokemon fan. I am a fan of Pokemon, but I haven't kept up with the series in a long time. So I'm mostly interested for other people, because I know how much fun I had playing Pokemon years ago, and I'm glad that the series is still around and it's still doing well, and I'm glad people are getting enjoyment out of it. The games that I think I would enjoy the most, and Emil gave them to us, is the Pokemon Let's Go series. At some point, I think maybe Mount and I will actually play that together as part of a stream or something. So that'll happen. But like that game is more my speed because it's easier, for one, and then also it covers the Pokemon that I know best, which is the original 150. The new Pokemon game, like, it looks cool. I don't know if I'll play it, because the last one we played was X and Y, and we didn't finish them. My issue nowadays is that it's just such a big time sink. It's not that I'm not interested in the Pokemon games. It's just like it's so much time as an investment that I know I don't have. Without turning it into a series, and I think that kind of game. No, not you. Not you,
yes,
Siri.
Steven?
What did you want me to turn into? That's why, you know, I don't know if we would play the new series, the new gen, but looks cool. Looks cool. Which of the 3 starters do you like the best?
The bunny, the fire bunny.
I think the bunny's most interesting. I also like the little tadpole guy that turns invisible.
Yeah, the water tadpole.
Yeah, I like that too. Anyway.
Someone had asked why we don't store our car in the garage. The garage door...
Because we need the room.
Yeah, there's no basements where we live because it's all sand. We're too close to the water. Mm-hmm. And our garage is full of stuff that you would put in a basement. And
because we don't have basements.
Yeah. And our garage door stopped working. Jeff had fixed it. But
yeah.
now the button doesn't work at all, and it doesn't go up or down, so...
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I mean, we didn't do anything. It just doesn't work. I think there's an electrical issue now, so when Jeff is here next, he can fix it again, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go ahead and run the Patreon ticker. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Maybe I will.
Don't you have to be in studio mode?
No, I have to make sure I'm not in studio mode. So it should be working. It's not working, which means most likely... Hold on, do the other buttons work? No, the other buttons work. Yikes.
Can you force it?
Maybe. I'm gonna try. Hold on a 4K, it's real, like, almost non-existent. I hit that. Did that do anything? I have no idea.
You can see the bar.
I know something's down there. What's down there?
Can you grab it and bring it up?
I don't know. Nope. don't think so. Okay, nope. There's no Patreon ticker today. See, this is one of the problems. But that works. That's functional. Just imagine, if you will, a Patreon ticker scrolling across. I literally can't even make it work. So this is one of the problems. Like for the good that Chaz did by scripting a thing, the problem is the script can break. Either because of other things.
Chaz says is the keyboard shortcut still set up?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Let me click this. I don't even know how to check that. Is that in settings? And then the thing is 4K, so it's like you know, I'm not changing that music. That music is staying. I am not touching that at all. I'm leaving that as is. It's wonderful. Yes. Yeah, it's still set up. Control Alt Shift 1. Maybe I can just click that.
That's what Chaz is suggesting.
Control Shift 1. Chaz is the master. But also things break. Because of either like Stream Deck integration or OBS getting updated and then being like, I don't know what this is. It's pretty wizardly of Chaz to be like, just press these 4 buttons, Stephen. I'll be like, what? Ah! Never mind, it works fine. Chaz is magic. As is tradition. The reason we have to kind of wrap it up is because I go back to the ENT literally after the stream.
Yeah, we need to leave.
We need to leave by 10.
Yeah.
But we'll have to end the stream so I can get fully ready so we can go, because it's pretty far down in the south end of Myrtle Beach. I'm excited. I haven't really been talking about the Vertigo stuff. I do still have it. It's just, greatly diminished, and also I've really just gotten used to living with it at this point. So that's probably the bigger thing, is that like I've become accustomed to living with the uneasiness of like, yeah. Will
is here.
Oh, Will. Tune into stream 30-second unskippable ad. Welcome to breakfast stream. We told Will yesterday. We're like, just show up at 9. Show up at 9. You can have a muffin. He's probably glad that he didn't show up today.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit of a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Poor kitty. Where is he? Just in the front hall still cleaning?
He's still cleaning. He's probably on the cooler bag. He's spent the night there.
Yeah, we'll have to just double check things. Make sure that he didn't.
I mean, he came straight out of the litter box and was like, hi.
We normally can't get him to be on us.
Yeah.
And he's causing trouble. And we're like, dude, just chill out and sleep in our laps. And then this morning, when he can and wants to, he's covered in poop.
I mean, it's just a little.
I know.
It's not like.
It's enough to be a problem. It's just, it's not like he became poop. It's not what happened. But yeah, it's not.
It's just a little bit on his little kitty legs.
Poor guy. I never get mad at him for that because it's out of his control. It's just something that makes me sad for him because, like, he knows like he'll need a bath and stuff, and then he's like, gosh, I don't want a bath. And I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. Me and you have given way too many kitty baths.
Yeah.
In our cat careers. Anyway, all right. So let me read a few more of these alerts so we can wrap things up for today. Those bits, those 1617 bits, were from Auxime. 16. It's also the amount of minutes we've had trouble today. Roughly 16. Which is a majority of the show. Thank you, Auxime, for the bits. We've also got a 6-month sub from Cinderdog. Double plus time. Good morning, grandparents. Hey, Cinderdog. Hope you're having a good morning, and congrats on the double plus. Also got 100 bits from Squid Baconator. I gotta go to work. Bye, grandparents. Bye, Squid Baconator. And then a 4-month resub from Quack Team James. Finally made it to another stream live. Still loving the streams. Thank you, Quack Team James. Appreciate it. We're doing our best. Even if we're having audio issues or we have a poopy kitty, we're doing everything we can to make things work. All right, so again, we are going to end it here. Thank you all so much for being with us. Vlogs will be out at some point today, hopefully round 3, and I'm gonna go to the ENT, and hopefully I'm just gonna get news that
just keep living.
Yeah, I'm on the road to recovery and everything's going as good as can be considered. Hopefully. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, same time, same place, for more Breakfast Stream.